Hello. Hello. Blessings. Okay, blessings. Hello, everyone that is here presently, here during the replay. I am super excited. Again, my name is Marjorie. You can call me Starseed MA. I am here for another beautiful day. I am extremely excited just to share my thoughts and stuff. So before I go into my full thoughts and my topics about what I want to talk about, I'm just going to hold my crystal for a bit. Give me some cleansing energy. It's pretty quiet where I'm at right now. I don't have any music in the background. I am recovering from a concussion, which has made my life completely different. How are you? My brightness of my day is not always where I want it to be. So I decided to go live in the morning. I know a lot of you guys are at work, but this is where my energy is at, smack right now. So, and meaning that with my concussion, the headache that I have and feel right here in my head and all through here, makes me feel extremely slow, sluggish. I cannot walk like that. I cannot be active like that. So my productivity has gone down from 110% to about 5%. So, but I'm still winning because I'm not sad. You know, like I'm not depressed. I mean, I get my moments of sadness. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still learning to remind myself that I might be feeling really crazy in my head area, but holistically, I still feel vibrant. I still feel wealthy. I still feel abundant. So it's like I have these mixed feelings where I'm like, I feel shitty, but I feel wonderful. So people ask me how I'm feeling these days, and I kind of give them both. I'm learning to be extremely honest to where I'm like, I'm really not feeling myself. So I can't say that I feel like Marjorie and I feel amazing. So it's been interesting telling people, you know, I've had my better days. So this is my practice of saying that. And I also wanted to add that this will be a perfect time that if you're watching the replay or you're live, perfect time now is to share my video link. Sharing is caring about yourself, caring about others, caring about me and my message that I want to share with the world. It is so vital to understand that if you feel the words that I'm saying to you, but you don't feel like you can repeat them, please hit the share button. And that is what's going to make it easier for everyone to learn themselves better, because my YouTube videos, if you agree with my perspective, with my way of helping people open up in the world, please, hello everyone that's coming in, please remember how important it is to share our messages. We are only as strong together, and we are weak apart. So if we want to start figuring out who the true real links are and who the true fake links are, start sharing my message. Start seeing who comments, who says what about the things that you're sharing that are positive and promote positivity. Every day I'm on social media and I see so many of us sharing things that are funny and hilarious and touching, like a bride and a groom getting married regardless of the condition. But how much do we allow ourselves to share messages from others that are normally outside of the box? A lot of us just listen to it and keep going. And we're at a vital point in time in our lives right now where we cannot just listen and keep going. Like, we literally need to interact with the messages that we're receiving. So if you're seeing my messages and you're listening to my videos, trust and believe me, it's meant for you to share them. Either share them through word of mouth, either share them on your posts. But however it is, you are meant to share the knowledge that is sacred deeply hidden within us. And the way that it's going to be exposed is through each other. And I'm not scared. I am not scared. Never was I scared before. I was more so worried about how to get my message across. I was more so worried about how people would relay my message. And I was more so worried that I was alone in the world with these emotions of feeling like togetherness is so much deeper than what we're showing ourselves. Involvement in our life is so much deeper than we're giving ourselves. And I saw a post this morning which really help me to put it into this 4 divisions that can help you to see what it is that is blocking you right now. I post all the time on my social medias, and a lot of people say, like, that's not me though, or not everyone has that problem. And I'm here to let you know that I'm posting things to let you know that these are problems that we all have. Hello, blessings. How are you? We all have a block. We all have this cage. We all have allowed ourselves to be put in this box. And those 4 walls are called religion, race, wealth, and what was the other one? Religion, race, wealth. There was a 4th one. It's not coming to my mind right now. But those are our divisions, So, and politics. I would say politics. I'm not sure if that was the 4th, but politics is another one. It's a big thing of mine. So remember, I'm a spiritualist. I'm a health coach. I do card readings, but that's not the only part of me. I am not putting myself into this category to where I'm just going to only solely work on the spirit. It's not about just spirit. It's about our ego. We've been allowing our ego to drive this whole time. We cannot just forget about it. We cannot just say that, our ego has been causing this crisis, so I need to remove it from my life. You can't remove anything. Everything has been given to us for us to learn how to use it. But everything has been given to us for us to know how to utilize it in order to get to our higher purpose. So when you take something and you use it that's not for your higher purpose, you're going to get like this backlash, that bad karma to come back to you, because a message has been given to you and you're supposed to utilize it in the terms of your highest purpose, which is in service of. Are you in service of self, or are you in service of being selfish? So whenever you take anything that's meant to be divinely used and use it on a selfish manner, you're going to keep getting this karma, and you're going to keep experiencing things in your life that are like, why is this happening to me? Why doesn't no one want to help me? Why is no one around? And it's basically because you're not using your gifts for the divine purpose. I've experienced this in my own life. I've had a lot of backlash, and every single day I am learning to be stronger who I am, more confident in who I am, and I'm learning to use my words that I have been speaking to my kids and my nieces and nephews about. And it's basically like, if you believe in what you're saying, put some bass in your voice. No one's going to hear you if you say it really loud, softly, and say, yeah, I really feel that. Well, that's what's happening. No one's hearing that. No one's going to listen to that. But people will listen when you express yourself, when you fully express yourself, when you fully immerse yourself in the person that you feel inside needs to come out. And I don't want to hear anyone say that I'm living my life purpose and I'm working in this job, or I'm creating this business. I'm creating a business too, but that's not my life purpose. My life purpose is to help others learn how to share their message in a peaceful manner. And by me being able to, for me to be able to do this in this world, I got to create a business. So I know that my business is not my life purpose. I know this. So I am able to do both of them at the same time. So it's like your ego knows that you need to have a job. Your spirit knows that you need to follow a divine path. You need to allow them both to grow together and build. And when we're not doing that, we're like this. We're teeter-tottering. And it's like, well, when are they ever going to stop in the middle? when you start letting them, when you start requiring it to be a part of your day. So for me, I require my spirituality to be a part of my day by expressing who I am, letting people know what I've been learning, showing people the things that I have been doing. Just like at the beginning of this video, I shared with you my crystal that I wanted to hold on to help provide some clarity into my world, to help me really wash away whatever has been on my mind this morning and just allow those divine thoughts to come spilling out to you. And I'm not worried about how you feel about that, but it took me time to get to feel comfortable with speaking the language myself. And then it took me time to feel comfortable with speaking the language myself to others. So if you're feeling this way, that you're learning things and you're like, well, I can't share this with everyone, trust me, that's the very thing you're supposed to be sharing. And the more you keep yourself secret, the more you'll never live your life. And the more you're going to go living on a surface, and you're going to end up just wilting without ever fully blooming. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have experienced seeing something like this when you walk by and you see flowers in a bushel, and some of them, or even when someone buys you a bouquet, some of those flowers bloom and some of them just never do. Doesn't mean they didn't have the petals in there though, right? Doesn't mean the beauty wasn't locked inside. All you could see was just the casing. So now it's time for us to realize that that is us ourselves. And even though you show everyone to the world that you're here, you're not blossoming. You're not creating the different intricate details of you, and you're not putting it into other people's worlds to where yourself will be magnified. This is how you become immortal in this world. You magnify your story so much that you affect not just your world, but millions of other worlds. There are millions and millions of people in this world, and you got to learn how to project your voice far enough to reach way beyond the person that you've been being in all of these years. And I know that we have a lot of people that we know in our life, but at the end of the day, if you're not living on the edge to where you're like, people are either going to think I'm fucking crazy or they're going to love it. You got to start thinking like that. You got to stop thinking, how can I fit myself into this bubble to where I'm never going to be seen or bothered or judged. When you do that, you're putting yourself with a box within a box. Like, we're already living in a box, right? By all of these other judgments. And then you allow yourself to put yourself in another box because you don't want to share yourself with those people that you've allowed yourself to be boxed with. So it's like, where are you living? Where are you expanding? I can tell you by personal experience that put me down into depression mode. I was in bed by 7 o'clock a lot. I was sleeping through the nights. And this was while I had kids. I was with a spouse. I was comfortable in my financial position. Not like rich comfortable, but I was getting money consistently. I had a job that was full-time. It had benefits. I felt like I was moving up in the world. And then at the same time, I was like, what am I doing? My stomach feels crazy. I can't get rid of this baby weight. I feel like I'm one of those girls that are just not meant to get rid of baby weight. That was my ideology. And then I finally was like, you know what? I can't keep lying to myself. I need to start changing. Well, that plus the little download that I got in 2014 while I was in the middle of my CPA review class, and I just had spews and spews of ideas just streaming out of my mind, and I felt this urge to say to myself, I need to write these down. I don't think these thoughts are ever going to come back to me again. And I wrote them down, and instead of listening to my CPA teacher, I was basically starting the beginnings of my new life, the beginnings of the changing of our times. I remember writing on that paper, a dawning of a new age. And this was in 2014. So clearly that was 9 years ago. Literally, like, it was like not 9, I'm so sorry, 5 years ago. just passing last month, and I am completely 1,000% different person. I can attest to that. And I'm happy for it. I'm so happy because I always knew growing up that I needed to be able to help people love themselves more. But I never got taught how to love myself correctly, so I didn't know how to do it. So I was going to college and trying to educate myself, trying to get the wealth that everyone in this world said was going to get you to where you needed to be. But when I figured out what consequences came along with the road I was taking in order to reach wealth, I was like, I don't think I can do this. Becoming a CPA is like taking the lawyer's exam. And it's like, I'm not here to help the world confuse people even more. I just had to drop it immediately. It was $4,000 down the drain, but it really wasn't, because technically it was a $4,000 lesson that helped me realize really soon. Before you get into this avenue, just know that the consequences are going to be so immense that you're going to have to do a lot of work just to undo all of the crap that you allowed yourself to do. I didn't know that until just now, mind you. It just came in filtering through my head, my mind space. So I redirected my thoughts. I redirected my mission. I started becoming I really started pushing people's boundaries, especially my spouse who I was with. And bless his soul, because I put him through a lot. I mean, he put me through a lot. Let's get that right. But I know that I know better, and I'm knowledgeable more than a lot of people. So I know I put him through the ringer, and for him to still be a strength in my side, it's something I don't know how else to explain it. Even now it gets me choked up because he is still the force of a man in my life that has helped me to be me. Because even though he fought me, he still supported me. It was very weird. But it was like he knew. It was like his subconscious knew the person that he had next to him was creating greatness. And not greatness just for herself, but greatness for others, for everyone around us. So it's taken us a lot of years to get to this point. Me having my concussion has made a lot of people have to step up and help me, because I haven't been able to cook for myself. Can't really clean and stuff like that. Lost my job. And a lot of people have just been very supportive for me. And I'm thankful for that. And because of that, because of these facts, it helps me to drive even more, because even during my lowest times, I still have people that support me regardless of how different I seem, of how out the box I think. So it's possible. It's possible for us to have people in our life that really love us and really care for us and will really step up. And if they need to take you to the store and go grocery shopping and wait for you, they're gonna do it, but it's us that needs to allow people in our heart space, to allow these people to be these people for us. So if you're not allowing people to know your business, if you're not allowing people to help you in any way, it doesn't have to be financially, or it could be financially. You don't have to hold yourself back. Allow yourself to unfold into your world. This is my world that I'm letting you in, because I want you to see how beautiful it is. And I want you to see that there's a possibility for you having a beautiful world too. And it doesn't have to look like mine. I don't expect it to look like mine. If it does look like mine, that would be fun. We can compare and contrast. But that's just me and being my silly ways, because I like comparing and contrasting. And not for it to be confrontational, not for it to be like you're better than mine, but we all have different minds. We all have reflected into this existence in a different angle. And if any of us have been to a concert, we know position is key. Because sometimes when you're sitting all the way up at the top, you can't really see everything that's going on, even though you're a part of the picture. And even though you're all the way up dead center in the front, you can see everyone's details, but you can't see the big picture. So understand we all are looking at the same thing. We have a different reflection about it, and we have to allow ourselves to see where the connection is, to see what it is that we're trying to understand, what we're trying to be a part of, because we're all working in this work mentality field because we feel like we're trying to get something. We're trying to reach a goal, and we don't realize that we're trying to reach this goal together. But at the same time, our society, government, whatever it is, have created this unmoralistic way of living to where you worry about your life and you let the government worry about everyone. And it has made us literally have a new God in our lives, because we're all catering to that one centralized power. We're all respecting that one centralized power, but they are not the creators of our world. They are just the creators of the work world. Okay, so the more you buy into the work world, and the more you say, well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in the work world, the more you're distancing yourself from your spirituality, the more that your spirituality is going to go down here, the more your ego goes up here. Imagine the backlash that's going to happen. It's going to teeter-totter like this. Your life, like, if you don't feel it, this is what's happening. Trust me, I've been there. Right now, my life is like this. Right? I'm not in a perfect balance, because I can't get in a true perfect balance unless I truly have a community of people that are willing to voice their opinions, such as I do, and really drive down that avenue to where it's like, it's not about the wealth of the money, it's about the wealth in our health. And our health is connected on a collective level. And that means that, yes, that person that you don't truly like that, the more you wish bad on them, the more that badness creeps inside of you. The more you say that you wish that that person never existed, the more that you're not going to exist. Understand, you cannot wish someone away without wishing yourself away, because we are reflections of each other. We are reflecting an image that we're not seeing. We're reflecting a compatible image to where, like, we work together, you know, but we are not living that life, though. Even though we're not actually diving deep into understanding, like, okay, this person is this way, maybe I gotta learn how to leave them alone when they're at a certain point. Like, it is that serious to where you gotta start being so compassionate for yourself that you're gonna find compassion for others. It's natural instinct. It's natural. Okay? Religion is just, right now, it's just a section of us existing in, right? Those are just, that's like the community box. The community boxes: community box of religion, community box of wealth, community box of race. It's a community box. The more you say that, well, my ethnicity won't let me be that religion, you're putting yourself in a box. Or my religion won't let me be a part of the politics, you're putting yourself in a box. You're separating yourself from everything you want to change. And you can't do that. You can't get rid of the bad there's no bad without no good. There's no ugly without beautiful. You can't remove these things. I'm not beautiful every day. I have ugly moments. Sometimes I don't look the prettiest in the morning. Do I sit there and say I want to remove that part of myself? No. Because even the ugliest part of me is still beautiful because I've been reflecting it. Sometimes I want to tell people to just do the most outlandish thing. Maybe try to go a day without showering. Like don't rush to shower, right? Or don't rush to brush your teeth. Appreciate what it is that you're hiding from. Do you know how bad your breath stinks without brushing your teeth? Or did someone tell you you're going to have bad breath? You know, what truth are you finding in your life? But, you know, it's all about what you want your world to be like. So if you keep saying that my world is fine and it's just the outside world, then you're not helping. then you're not even helping yourself, right? Because we all have to fight. We all have to fight to be happy. And then that will change the world, because everyone's fighting to be happy. That means we have to stop nitpicking. We need to stop judging each other. If people want to go and have 3 jobs, let them have 3 jobs. Bless them as they walk away. Let them know that maybe you shouldn't be doing that to yourself, but still bless them as they walk away. Tell them, I hope that is for your divine purpose, that you're doing this. If someone seems stressed, let them know, is that your divine purpose to be stressed? Because purpose always gets people to pay attention. What is your purpose? Who are you trying to be? How will you share your message? But that's all I'm going to share with for today. Just remember, if you've watched this video to the end, that means you are digging my message and you are meant to share. So please don't forget, share my videos. Check me out on YouTube, Elite Motivation411, Elite Motivation on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Dang it. So I want to leave you with a whole bunch of love and light, and understand that you are the purpose of this world. Nothing else. So if you don't experience yourself, you're just going to come back and do it again.